Hey everyone, we're here with a quick deck tech with Mr. Patrick Yuhas. He's running a mono red Eldrazi deck today. Um, let's take a quick look at that deck list there. We got the Thopter Engineers, some Vile Aggregates, Reality Smashers, Hangerback Walkers. A lot of big Eldrazi dudes coming through. Thought Not Seer, always a great card. Pia and Kieran Nalar running for more Thopters. So he's also running a couple Chandras. Not too many spells for removal, but he's got those Chandras in there, and he's running a couple Westvale Abbeys as backup. And it seems like he sideboarded a lot of removal. So let's talk about Thought Not Seer. Has this card been working for you today?
It has actually. I was really worried about cards like Declaration in Stone getting rid of my Thopters, and Thought-Knots hit that a bunch today.
Okay.
It's a really good 4-drop, and with Hedron Crawler in there, you can potentially turn 3 Thought-Knot, and then the turn 4 Reality Smasher. Thought-Knot's been great though. It lets me see their hand, gets rid of some cards I'm worried about, and it's a 4/4 body on the field. Great blocker. You can swing in with it and attack if you need to. Just all around good card. Them drawing a card when it leaves the field isn't that big of a deal. Um, but he's probably the best card in the deck so far for me today.
Um, how's Reality Smasher been working for you today? I mean, he's just a beater.
Yeah,
4/4 or 5/5. I'm sorry, trample haste. He comes in, he does things.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big body. He gets out there fast. He pushes damage real fast. I love the ability that they have to discard when targeted. It thins their hand and it's 2 for 1. Reality Smasher's great though. He gets in there real, get 2 or 3 of those on the field real fast. You got big bodies. Drop them on the field and swing in for critical damage often. It's real good to go Thought Knot into Reality Smasher, and he's one of the more powerful Eldrazi in the set currently, in my opinion.
Now, one of the things I noticed looking over your deck list is you don't really have too much to make Eldrazi tokens. No Eldrazi Scions really.
No Eldrazi Scions. This deck is mainly based around Thopters. You want to get Thopters out there. Pia and Kieran does that. Your Founder of the Consoles gets that. The Thopter Engineers give all your Thopters haste. It's real good. And not to mention all the Thopters feed your Val aggregate as well. Get enough Thopters out there in your Val aggregate. It's got Trample, Ingest, whatever, 5. It's a good card.
So P and Kieran, I haven't seen too many people playing this today. How are you enjoying this card? Has it been working out for you or?
She's been okay. If you're able to, if you got a Thopter Engineer in there and you're able to drop down a P and K, get a couple Thopters out there swinging in with haste is real good. She's pretty good late game because if you need to get that extra 2 to 4 points of damage in there late game, she's really good for that. Just sack out a couple Thopters, and yeah,
Yeah. So Vile Aggregate is a card. I actually tried to put this in a deck I was playing, but it was back when Zendikar or BFC first came out. So it seems like it has a lot more support now, um, especially with you pumping out
yeah.
Thopters. Has this card been turning a lot of games for you?
Oh, it's great actually. It's such a great turn 3. You want to Thopter Engineer into a Vile Aggregate, of course. But he's been real good. The trample gets through. He's able to. He's a big blocker too, as well.
Yeah.
Reality Smasher, I like to get in with the damage, and Chandra, of course. But the Vow Aggregate's great. His Ingest is such a good ability because more than likely you're going to get through with him every time and be able to ingest a card. Hit a couple Gideons earlier, which was pretty good. It stalls him out, and he's just a big body to block with as well.
Now Thopter Engineer. You've been mentioning this card a lot. Haste for all your artifact creatures. Makes a dude when they come in.
Yep.
And of course, you've got a few other ways to get Thopters out. So, I mean, it seems like a pretty great card. And how do you feel it's been working for you today?
The Thopter Engineer's been really good, just on the ability for the artifacts to have haste. Dropping the Thopter Engineer and all my, like I said, I can have Thopter Engineer on the field. The next turn I can P and K, and we're just swinging with haste Thopters in the air. And I haven't had any problems with people blocking my in air Thopters today. So it's the Thopters get damage in there real quick and fast. And yeah, Thopter Engineer's pretty big backbone to the deck, to be honest, because the artifacts getting haste is huge in this deck.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Hmm.
So, I also see you've got a couple Westvale Abbeys. Have you been using it for the flip there?
I see. I hadn't used it for the flip, but I actually was able to get ahead with Westvale earlier. I was able to sack Foundry of the Consuls, get some Thopters on their end step, and then come back to me. I was able to flip the Abbey, and it it having haste is huge. Being a 9/7 with lifelink, indestructible haste, it's huge. Um, it got me in there earlier. I had 5 Thopters on the field. I needed to get in there with 9 damage. Abby was able to do it. I didn't expect to flip the Abbey at any point. I wanted it to just be a threat
Yeah.
that they had to worry about at any given point that I could flip it. But Westfall Abbey actually has won me a couple games today,
Yeah, I mean,
surprisingly.
even just playing the Abbey, having it out there as a threat, they have to play around it. You're
Yep,
worried that you're going to flip over and turn into a gigantic 9/7 demon
yep.
swinging at their
And
face.
if you can't get the Thopters out there to sack the Abbey, it also produces the tokens, the cleric tokens.
I see you're running the four Chandras.
Yeah,
She seems like a pretty powerful card. A lot of people are saying she was too high costed when she first came out, but I've been seeing a lot of play with her today.
I
So
I think she's the best planeswalker outside of Jace Vryn's Prodigy, in my opinion.
even better than Gideon.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
Gideon's just not well positioned for this format. Um, I think she is the best outside of Jace, though. She's really good late game. All her modes are super effective. Obviously, the 2/3 ones that you get for the +1 is huge. If you run out of steam and you don't like your hand, her zero ability is good. And like I said, he's a little thin on the removal spells, but Chandra is you can negative X her out and get a board wipe essentially if you're playing catch up. She's really good. It's really good if you can Chandra, get 2 tokens, and then drop another Chandra, and she gets out of control pretty fast.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
tokens. Yeah.
you definitely have to worry about her when she hits the field.
All right. What else have we got here that we haven't talked about? Ooh. All right, so let's talk about your sideboard a little bit. Let's
Okay.
flip back here. So we can see 3 Radiant Flames, a couple Warping Whales, Kozilek's Return, great card, I think. Tears of Valakut, sorry. 2 Smash the Smithereens, and it's not capitalized. Good job, me. Uh, 1 Crumble of Dust, another Thought Knot Seer, the Obligator, and a couple Outnumbers. So Radiant Flames, interesting choice. This was seeing a lot of play before rotation, and I haven't seen too much now that rotations occurred. So, um,
Yeah, it's the Radiant Flames was iffy with me. I was mostly worried about Bant Company
okay.
and a lot of 2/3s. Kozilek's Return quite doesn't do that. If you get 2/3s, it only does 2 to each damage, and we're never going to cast Eldrazi is bigger than 7 for its second mode. I decided to put Radiant Flames in though, mostly for Bant Company and Mono White Humans.
Okay. So you're just looking
Um,
to hit a lot of one drops
yeah,
or one toughness creatures
yeah,
rather.
yeah. I'm worried about the 2/3s is my biggest problem because Kozilek's Return wasn't quite doing that, and I decided to put Radiant Flames in there because we have Battlefield Forge and Shivan Reef, so it is possible to cast it for 3. You're
Yeah.
going to take 2 damage off of it, but Radiant Flames, I was mostly worried about Band Company in the 2/3s, and I felt like it was a great sideboard card. I'll take the 2 damage
2 damage to clear a board
to clear a
is.
board. Yeah,
I
to
think
establish
that's
Forge
worth it.
State, I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what else do we have in here? Thought Not Seer, of course, just coming in for another one.
Yeah, if I feel I need to search their hands some more, I'll just bring in the 4th Thought Knot.
And I've been seeing a lot of goggles today.
Yeah,
So Smash the Smithereens, I think, is a great choice
yeah.
there.
I haven't played the goggles yet, but the Smash Smithereens is there for that.
So
Not
Tears.
to mention the Smash the Smithereens, I can also, if need be, I can actually blow up my own Hangerback Walker to feed the Vow Aggregate, and or I can flip Westwell Abbey.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. That's a really good point. I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
So, all right. So Tears of Valakut, 5 damage, instant, can't be countered.
yeah.
Only hits flyers. What big flyers are you worried about?
Avacyn and anything Esper Dragons, Thunderbreak regions, anything like that. Just in case there's some big things on the field. I obviously need to get I'm trying to get in with Thopters, so I need to clear anything of the field that has flying, and that's exactly what that's for. Archangel Avacyn is huge in this current format, and she worries me as well.
I,
As
you
long as
know,
Esper Dragons.
I haven't actually seen too many Avacyns like from what I've seen. I'm sure there's plenty out there.
Yeah.
But, just from what I've seen today, I didn't see too many. So
Yeah, I haven't seen too many either, but the Tears of Valakut is in there
yeah,
for
definitely,
her.
definitely a good card for her.
Yeah, and
So,
any dragons I run into, like I said.
all right. Well, there you go. There you have it. Mono Red Eldrazi. He's 2-2 today, and I wish him luck as he moves forward. So,
Yeah, we're gonna do better if I can get some land.
all right. So, thanks for joining us, Patrick, and
Thank you,
have a great.
Patrick.
Yeah, I'm Patrick as well. So, have a great day, and we'll be back with some more Magic.